Hello again, everyone. My name is Mia Davis, and I'm the director of the Office of Black Student Services at Loyola Marymount University. And I would like to welcome you all to the 32nd Annual Kente Graduation Celebration. It is with tremendous pride that I present to you 75 bachelor's degree candidates and 13 master's degree candidates. This year we have a total of 88 graduates. Let's show some love to the class of 2023. Now please welcome Dr. Kawana Leggett, the Senior Vice President of Student Affairs.
Good afternoon, and welcome. And my name is Dr. Kawana Leggett, and I proudly serve as the Senior Vice President here at LMU. I am so honored to be here with you all as we celebrate the class of 2023 graduates. This is such an important milestone in your life, and today we have come together as a village, a community of friends, family, staff, faculty, and peers to celebrate your achievements and to recognize your hard work and dedication that brought you to this point. We're going to talk a lot about you all, but before I talk about you, I want to talk about your friends and families. So let's begin by taking a moment to thank all the families, loved ones, friends who have supported our graduates throughout their academic journey. Let's give it up for our families and friends. Thank you to those who are in the audience today and watching from home. We are live streaming. Your unwavering support, encouragement, and your love have played a critical role in helping our graduates reach this important milestone. So thank you. And now to the class of 2023. First, I want to just say this is a resilient class. This class has uplifted this university, uplifted organizations, brought them to life. This is the class that has had the last fall pre-COVID. And so what they've done to bring this community back is unwavering, and I'm so grateful for them. And so please give it up for this class. They're special. So class of 2023, as your time on the bluff comes to a close and you prepare to move on to the next chapter of your journey, remember all those who have helped you get to where you are today. Your accomplishments are a testament to your determination and resilience. And there's no doubt that you will continue to make significant contributions to your communities and help ignite a brighter world. Each of you can achieve great things, and I'm excited to see the impact you will make in this world. So please take a moment to take all this in. We are celebrating you all, and we are honoring you all. So congratulations to the class of 23 on this incredible achievement. Go Lions! Now I'm pleased to introduce our Associate Director for Community and Academic Engagement in the Pam Rector Center for Service and Action and Resident Minister in McKay Hall, Reverend Davion Swan, who will provide the invocation.
Thank you, Dr. Leggett. Let us pray together. Almighty One, we've come to say thank you. It is by your grace and your mercy that we are here today. You've kept us, and we say thank you. We've come this far by faith, and we are leaning on you. Through dangers seen and unseen, through trying times, through even a global pandemic, you reminded us, lo, I am with you, even until the end of the age. We thank you that you have been provider when we didn't know how we would make it. You've been a friend at times when we felt alone. You were shelter when we needed a refuge, and you kept your hand of protection on our students and kept them from harm. You've been so faithful. Thank you for how you opened doors in financial aid. Thank you for how you softened the hearts of professors. Thank you for keeping our students and professors safe. Thank you for keeping the students safe at college parties. Thank you for placing a hedge of protection around this campus. Thank you for keeping these students' minds sound. Your mercy encompasses all things, and we say thank you. We trust you even for this new chapter that our graduates will embark upon. You have set everything for every extent. Therefore, we set our hope on you. We rely on you, and you are sufficient. Continue to bless these graduates is our prayer. We believe the promise that you gave to put hope in our futures. As we gather here for this commencement, we speak blessings over these students, and we decree that all things are well concerning them, and they will do great works for and with others. The works of their hands and minds are blessed. All things concerning them are well. They will accomplish your purpose as you walk alongside them. May the work that they do be for your glory, O God, and may the world be a better place because of the contributions of the graduating class of 2023. It is so, ashe, and amen. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the Director for Engaged Learning in the Bellarmine College of Liberal Arts, Dr. Deanna Cook.
Good afternoon, everyone. I will be saying a prayer and pouring libation in the Yoruba tradition called the Omi Tutu. May the water be cool and refreshed. May the road and path be cool and refreshed. May the house, the home, be cool, refreshed, and blessed. May a calm messenger precede all our prayers. God, we give homage. We salute you and the ancestors that sit at the feet of your council. We salute you. We give praise to the owner of existence and those that made sacrifices for our lives. We give praise to the power of this day. We give praise to the witness of all choices of destiny. We give praise to the witness of choice and destiny, the messenger of all prayers. We give praise to the path opener and all the forces of nature under the command of the Almighty. all the ancestors near and far, father of our father, mother of our mothers, come bear witness and render mercy. We give praises to all the ancestors that preceded the birth of those who have come into this world. We give praise to the ancestors who escaped the will of reincarnation. The Father of character, please help us do good, speak the truth, and be ever mindful of our connection and commitment to each other. We give praise to the ancestors of good character, those known and unknown. We give total respect to the spirit of creation and give humble thanks to you whose lives were torn apart, yet you survived and might live, and that we might live and vindicate your memory. You have not suffered in vain. We give praise to the children of this world. We give praise to Mother Earth, land of our ancestors, that which supports the ancestors and supports us as we walk in this world. We give praise to the essence of all things that come from the sea. And as I pay homage to the ancestors, may this homage be confirmed for all the blessings of heaven. We give thanks. Ashe, ashe, ashe-o. Thank you. And now we will have the singing of the Black National Anthem.
Yes, so if you're able, please stand as we sing our Black National Anthem. Lift every voice and sing.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alasia Barker Vaughn. I love you. Okay. And I'm graduating with a degree in political science, African American studies, and theology. Praise God. I am deeply honored to welcome our guest speaker, Dr. Stephen Bradley. Dr. Bradley is the Charles Hamilton Houston 2015 Professor of Black Studies and History at Amherst College and the author of 2 award-winning books. He is the recipient of numerous honors and awards for his leadership, teaching, and service. As a scholar grounded in community work, Bradley is a respected voice and thought leader in African American history and modern-day American race relations. He has appeared in the New York Times, Washington Post, and MSNBC, CNN, BET, and the Oprah Winfrey Network. During his time at LMU, he was the chair of the African American Studies Department and the BCLA Associate Dean of DEI and the Professor of African American Studies. If there's one thing about Dr. Bradley, he's someone, in his words, who is for his people. And someone I've personally seen as an advocate and will go to war for his students. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Stephen Bradley.
Hey, listen, I am so proud and honored that they asked me to come back here. You know, I thought I got fired, but it turns out they wanted me to come back. I like that. No, I am proud as a peacock of these young people who are graduating in the year of our Lord, but also the year of Michael Jordan. Class of 2023, we are so proud of you. Look, they gave me 3 minutes to talk. I flew all this way. They gave me 3 minutes to talk. This is a Jesuit school, but I'm on Baptist time. Let's go. Look here, so this is what we're gonna do. When I say young, gifted, and black, you all are gonna say, that's where it's at. Charles Mason, you hear me? All right. Here we go. Young, gifted, and black. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. All right, listen, class of 2023, I wanted to tell you, I wish I came here to celebrate you. I wish I came here to give you your big ups, but no. I traveled 2,966 miles across these United States to recruit you because there's a war going on and I need your help. In these United States right now, there are people revoking and canceling the voting rights and representation of black people in black cities right now. In these United States, there are people who are banning the books of our most beloved, I hope you caught the pun, beloved authors, Toni Morrison. There are people in these United States right now restricting the teaching of black studies. Do you hear me? Young, gifted, and black. Restricting the teaching of black studies. Black studies is my bread and my meat. If I don't do black studies, I don't eat, and I'm hungry, Jack. That's why I need you, class of 2023. That's why I need you. Some of you young leaders have participated in Black at LMU. People like Alasia and Amber and Julian. They've been doing the hard work to win victories on behalf of black people. And so I'd like to thank you for your service. I'd like to thank you for your service and everybody who has helped you. But there's more to it. There's more to it. You all have been helping the Black Freedom Movement, but the mission is not complete yet. Now that you're graduating, you have to remember the very sagacious lyrics of a song that's on the radio now called What It Is, by an artist called Doechii. Now, the song is terribly whack by most measures. But there is one line that you all should stick with, one line that is profound, and it goes, never switching sides, only switching angles. Do you hear me? Never switching sides, only switching angles. Because you're graduating, listen to me, you may not have access to the president and to an administration like you did here at LMU when you go out and get a job. Because you're graduating, you may not be able to have a sympathetic ear to hear your concerns. Because you're graduating, you may not be able to march through campus and to shut down streets like we did when George Floyd and Breonna Taylor got killed. You may not be able to do that, but you must remain a warrior, never switching sides, because you're on the side of righteousness and justice. You hear me? You may, however, need to switch angles, which means you may have to adjust the way that you approach the fight to black liberation. You can start by spending your money at organizations and institutions that respect black people and black people's history. You can start there. You can continue by sending your money back to LMU, you heard me? Back to LMU, and make sure in the memo section you write BSU. Make sure in the memo section you write Office of Black Student Services. Make sure in the memo section you write the admissions office so that you can get those scholarships that people like you can come. Make sure in the memo section you write the African American Alumni Association. Young, gifted, and black. Finally, I'll leave you, look, the Baptist tradition, you get 3 finalies. I know it's a Jesuit school. I'm going to cut you some slack. Finally, class of 23, I'm going to leave you with the words of top scholar W.E.B. Du Bois and the letter that he wrote to his daughter, whom he sent off to Europe to study. His sentiments mirror what I have for you today. These are the words. He said, "Above all, remember, my dear, that you have a great opportunity. You are in one of the world's greatest schools, in one of the world's greatest modern empires. Millions of boys and girls all over the world would give almost anything they possess to be where you are. You are there by no desert or merit of yours, but only by lucky chance. Deserve it then. Deserve it then. Study, do your work, be honest, frank, and fearless. Get some grasp of the real values of life. You must know, my child, that brown is as pretty as white, or prettier, and crinkly hair as pretty as straight, even though it is harder to comb. Well, the main thing is the you beneath the clothes and skin, the ability to do, the will to conquer, the determination to understand and know the great, wonderful, curious world. Don't shrink from new experiences and custom. Take the cold bath bravely. Enjoy what is and not pine for what is not. Read, I hope you're listening to me, read some good, heavy, serious books just for the discipline. Take yourself in hand and master yourself. Make yourself do unpleasant things so as to gain the upper hand of your soul. Class of 2023, I love you to life because you are young, gifted, and black.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nafatira Dixon, and I am graduated with my Master's of Arts in Higher Education Administration. Each year, the Kente graduating class chooses an Adinka symbol that represents the distinct attributes of their class, as well as their overall experience as an LMU Lion. This year, our graduating class has selected Aya. Aya, or the fern, is a symbol of endurance, independence, defiance against difficulties, hardiness, perseverance, and resourcefulness. This symbol was chosen to represent us as a collection of dynamic individuals that have experienced and navigated many challenges during our time at LMU. While growing and developing into the strong leaders we are today, we have been implementing change across this campus. As we move into the next phase of our lives, As we move into the next phase of our lives, we know that we have been well prepared to adapt, improvise, and overcome. With the knowledge we gain and all the love, support, and strength we receive from the Black community, the class of 2023 is ready to make a difference by paying it forward and transforming the lives around us. And now if you'll turn your attention to the screens, the Kente Student Planning Committee is proud to present the class of 2023 Visual Journey and Reflection.
Thank you, class of 2023 Planning Committee, for putting that together, Student Planning Committee. Sorry about the wind. As we prepare for the stoling of the Kente graduates, please welcome Dr. Cheryl Grills, President's Professor of Psychology and founder of Kente Graduation, and Dr. Brad Stone, Associate Dean of the Bellarmine College of Liberal Arts and Professor of Philosophy.
Thank you. Good afternoon, family. Woo, this wind is not being kind. All right, so we are at the 32nd Kente Naming, Robing, and Gifting Ceremony. Our first ceremony was literally in the hallway of the Office of Black Student Services, and we had 9 students. We've come a long way. So I need to provide you with some background before we actually get into the stoling. This is our rite of passage celebration, but it is not merely a celebration. In the tradition of African rites of passage, this is ultimately a call to serve. We must remember that in this American context, we did not elect to be here. We were stolen and enslaved. We did not elect to vote. We fought to get the vote. We do not elect to be poor. We are impoverished and were impoverished. We do not elect to be homeless. We were swindled and never got the 40 acres and a mule. We do not elect to be miseducated and undereducated. We face intentional, massive education disparities. Our contradiction, family, is that we tolerate the conditions that diminish our humanity. Malcolm X said, "If you stick a knife in my back 9 inches and pull it out 6 inches, there's no progress. If you pull it out all the way, that's not progress. The progress is healing the wound that made the blow." And it's also realizing they won't even admit the knife is there. Our history, family, has been one of indelible resilience in the face of incredible injustices. As a people across the diaspora, we have endured enslavement, colonialism, slave codes, 3/5 a human being, lynchings, Dred Scott, the KKK, Jim Crow, convict leasing, the Black Codes, separate but equal, Tuskegee experiments, the Little Rock Nine, Bloody Sunday, the Birmingham church bombings, numerous uprisings that the media wants to call riots, the war on drugs, which was a war on us, the school-to-prison pipeline, more televised police murders than we can keep up with, COVID-19, and more. We have endured much as a people, but we endured as a community, not mere individuals. Students, as you assume your roles in the community, be aware that, as Professor Bradford said, we continue to face injustice. But know that we face these injustices and made a way out of no way because we come from a mighty tradition of resilience rooted in community. Look at us right now. In spite of immense odds, we are here celebrating you and your accomplishments. When the going gets tough, we go deep into the storehouse of our cultural traditions. That's our superpower. So particularly now, in an era where we must insist to the world that we are valuable and reparations are long overdue, graduates, this is a call to action and a call to consciousness. James Baldwin once said, "The American ideal of progress is measured by how fast I become white." Graduates, listen to us clearly this day. Your progress is measured by being the best of what God made you to be, with character, compassion, and humility. For as the Yoruba proverb states, when you stand in the blessings of your mother and God, It matters not who stands against you. So graduates, I have a few words for you directly. Forgive my back. In many African traditions, when a child is born, the community is renewed. When a child becomes an adult, the community is strengthened and sustained. In your time with us at LMU, we have taught you many things, but we expect you to continue to educate yourself, to seek wisdom and learn what African and African American writers, scientists, historians, philosophers, artists, and others have said of the world's great problems. Follow in the footsteps of your ancestors. Educate your mind. Elevate your character. Our community needs you. We need your commitment to develop and perfect your skills, to be concerned about one another, your people, and all people. And as your elders, we pledge to you that we will strive to set a good example and to be there for you to make your path easier and clearer as others have done for us. Please know that your education is not solely a personal achievement. It brings with it a responsibility to those who have paved the way for you, those who struggle in your midst, those who are counting on you for a future. An African proverb says, "The new broom sweeps clean, but the old broom knows the corners." So listen up. You're not too grown. You must still seek counsel and listen to your parents and elders. I got you, parents, I got you. Our elders planted the seeds for our achievements. For this, we owe a large debt. Their experience and wisdom can teach you much about living, struggle, joy, the world, racism, and more. You would do well to listen to their experience and advice and realize that they are a living testament of our people's past. They deserve to be honored and respected. To the community, these words are specifically for you. Kente is our LMU rite of passage. In our African traditions, rites are ceremonies that mark critical events in the lives of our people. They include those rituals by which our children successfully come to know who they are, what they are about, and the purpose and meaning of their existence. This is critical because, as Dr. Amos Wilson, a Black psychologist who's well respected, said, if you don't know who we are, then we are whoever somebody says we are. We cannot let that happen. The phases of rites are usually three. 1, separation. We here at LMU took them. 2, transition. They engaged, learned, and grew in their time here. 3rd phase is incorporation. Transformed, we are giving them on this day back to you. In our Kente rite of passage, the graduates this year receive a naming process. They get a day name from the Akan tradition of Ghana and an African name meant not to replace their parent-given name, their family name, but rather to reflect more given their growth and achievement, to reflect something about who they are, what they have accomplished, or what they are aspiring to do. These names are drawn from all corners of the continent of Africa, and they were bestowed on the students after careful review and selection by a committee of LMU faculty and staff. We do this African naming to symbolically do Sankofa, to go back and fetch a piece of our traditional heritage. In our classical African civilization in Egypt, your Ren, which was your name, represents the essence of the individual and is energizing when it's uttered. Calling someone's name reminds them of their purpose and their earthly mission. Calling one's name beckons them to recognize and uphold their destiny as an oath to the universe and the divine. In the Akan tradition, a name is the final seal of a complete person and is taken very seriously. It's linked to the general meaning of existence, to lead a good life and achieve the most precious prize of all, a Zen Pa, which is a good name. In today's rite of passage, the first name marks the day of the week of the student's birth. The second name marks recognition of something about the student witnessed by our family of LMU faculty and staff and shared with you as you enter into the responsibilities of the next chapter of your life. In addition to their names, secondly, the students will get a piece of kente cloth from the Akan tradition in Ghana, West Africa. Our kente stoles are made each year by the same elder master kente weaver in Accra, Mr. Bampo. For the last 30 of our 32 years, our kente stoles are not from a factory in Texas, they're from the motherland. Tradition is important to us. Third, students will get a reading list, a scroll, 5 pages long, single-spaced, 10-point font, back and front. A reading list with diasporan African writers on a host of topics. This list was prepared for you by the Black faculty and staff to remind you that your education has just begun. Fourth, the students will receive a personal gift from me, brought back from Ghana. One gift is a cowrie shell from Ghana, blessed in the tradition of our ancestors and blessed in the Christian tradition, and it is to remind you of your blessings received, blessings yet to come, and wishes for a life of purpose, abundance, and love. A second gift is a piece of material that was prepared by young people in Ghana trying to raise money for their education. These are high school students, and they are woven with the colors of typical kente, and they have the name LMU woven into them. Lastly, our graduate students will also receive an additional gift recognizing the extra hurdle that they underwent to get that graduate degree. My hope is that you will hold these small gifts reflecting our cultural heritage close to your heart, remembering that Yoruba proverb that tells us, again, when you stand in the blessings of your mother and God, it matters not who stands against you. Now, in terms of the naming process, as part of Kente, all students receive their traditional names, and as they receive their names, they'll be coming up in small groups. I will say their day name, I will say their given name, and then I will say the meaning of the name. Time does not permit to go into any more where it came from and additional elaboration. But what I want to do is, in my final words to the students, say to you, in the form of proverbs, some words of counsel. First, any river loses its identity when it enters the sea. You're entering the sea of life. Please do not lose your essence. Second, one should not exchange his eagle feather for that of the vulture. So, dear students, don't lose the essence of who you are as you enter the sea of life, and don't sacrifice your integrity or your identity. And know that, as President Kwame Nkrumah counseled, you are not an African because you were born in Africa, but because Africa was born in you. Third, be humbly proud. Look at that. How does one do that? You can do it. Be humbly proud to be African. And remember the 4 C's of Kente Graduation, that you be conscious, committed, courageous, and all of these with conviction. And do these in the service of your destiny, your families, and our community. As Marcus Garvey said, let the sky and God be your limit and eternity your measurement. So without any more delay, let us begin the naming, robing, and gifting process. Dean Brian Alexander and Dr. Stone will assist in installing the students, but first they must make their statement to the community so that you can determine if they're really ready to come back. You get to decide. All right.
We wish everyone peace, Hotep. Ago! Amen. Who are you that come before the ancestors, elders, family, teachers, and peers?
We are the LMU Kente Scholars of 2023. We are self-knowledge without end. Perpetual evolution is our destiny. Our knees do not quake when we contemplate our destiny. We create the world we desire through action.
We commit to define ourselves, name ourselves, create for ourselves, and speak for ourselves.
I know I shall prevail, for I am who I say I am.
And who are you? Tell us today, your community, who you are, and what you have to say.
We are an African people. We will never forget the humanity, glory, and suffering of our ancestors. We honor our elders and respect their struggles. We will have discipline, patience, devotion, and courage. We will be free and self-determining. Our unity in sisterhood, brotherhood, and justice is profound, principled, and forever. We have nothing better, more revolutionary, or rewarding to do with our lives than to struggle to bring into being a new world, a world in which we, our children, and our people can live, love, and create freely, and stand and walk in a warmer sun. We are an African people.
Graduates, the future of Africa and Africans in America and abroad rests in your hands. The struggle demands that you use your skills, talent, knowledge, and training to liberate both. For anything you do short of this will constitute betrayal of your history, your LMU education, and your commitment to humanity. Do not fail us.
Are you ready for this responsibility? Please reply, Yebo, if you feel you are ready, or Debi, if you feel you are not ready for this rite of passage. Are you ready for this responsibility? Yebo! To our dear community, are they ready for this responsibility? Please reply, Yebo, if you feel they are ready, or Debi, if you feel that they are not ready for this passage. Are they ready for this responsibility? Yebo!
Now our scholar initiates will receive the honored Kente stoles as a symbol of our cultural heritage. Students, you may be seated. Faculty and staff will come up and prepare the table. And I'm going to ask in advance for everyone's grace because I have a lot of names to read. Some of these names are so incredibly beautiful that I have to really study hard how to pronounce them. And so if I make mistakes, please forgive me. I'm doing my best. I have one other request of you. We have a number of students to receive their stoles. And we all love all of our students, and we especially love our babies in our families. And we can't help it, but sometimes we just start shouting and clapping. If you could, as much as possible, please, I'm begging you, refrain from clapping until the last name is read and we invite you to acknowledge our graduates. Y'all with me? All right, let's see how many parents just couldn't contain themselves. Back row. Back row. We'll start with this side. Come down. Anybody help? Okay, I believe we are ready. Okay. Okay. Sky Leon Castellanos, we greet you as Kwesi Kashirola, he who pushes forward bit by bit. Phillips Jeremiah Harrison Payton, we greet you as Kojo Bakele. He has grown, he has come into being. Kariel Clark, we greet you as Akosua Bonisile. She is the one who led us to see. Daniel Florian Burnett, we greet you as Yao Olongi, victorious and successful, that is him. Vamani Millhouse, we greet you as Kojo Mvelele. No, Mvelele. He will be there for others. Obioma Somotoshi Ugoroji, we greet you as Yao Kafani. He is destined to rule. Yes. Julian Michael Montez Pearson, we greet you as Kweku Nkokeli. He is a leader. Hadia Sanai Williams Kane, we greet you as Ya Pilisa. She is the leader. John Anthony James, we greet you as Kojo Kamaat. His soul is in the right direction. Malik Chauncey Gay Benuelos, we greet you as Yao Vunene. He is virtuous and full of grace. Michael Chukwunonso Okoye, we greet you as Kwabena Ntalamu. He is intellectual and scholarly. Tawfiq Al-Mansour, we greet you as Kwame Amari. He is the brave one. Sincere Watson, we greet you as Kofi Jassi. He is courageous and strong. Cole Sebastian Bondi, we greet you as Kwabena Deinmo. He is to be victorious. Natalie Marie Riddick, we greet you as Abena Diba. She is the sun. Ada Hailey, we greet you as Ephia Noa Neoma. She is a woman of peace. Kendall Nether, we greet you as Kwesi Odesina. His hard work opens the way. Halston Harper, we greet you as Akosua Anu Kamara. She is one who finds beauty in serving. Sam Getachew Demeki, we greet you as Kofi Kamau, the quiet warrior. Sierra Brillin Smith, we greet you as Ajua Njemile. She is upstanding. Asia Kendall McMahon, we greet you as Afia Ikaje. Believe me, she is the truth. Nelson Davis, we greet you as Kofi Azima, he who has the resolve and determination to lead. Oh, okay. Drew Matthew Cox, we greet you as Kwabena Betsirai. He has been sent to help us out. Miles Dement, we greet you as Kojo Agumamba. He is the prestige of the people. Zap St. Thornton, as in I know him as the Bosky from class. we greet you as Kojo Ajua Kojo Sekempet Ajua Iragena. He has a divine power, and she is God's plan. Maybe look through and find it. It's not here. So while we look for it, we'll just continue and hold them back. Here it is. Is this it? Justin Blake Whitting, we greet you as Yao Ogunni. He has honor, he commands dignity. Sumaya Lee, we greet you as Akosua Makazile Ziwe. She is a great achiever and a woman of influence. Students, model Erica Proctor, we greet you, if I can get the papers to move, we greet you as Abena Nolize. She will be a world leader. Hannah Marie Washington, we greet you as Adjua Makaria. She is an eternal friend. Gianna Hubbard, we greet you as Abena Zondu Zunwegi. She saves life. Sabrina Isaacs, we greet you as Ya Kina. She is persistent. Kamaya Ari Brazil, we greet you as Adjua Soyini. She is endowed with many riches. Alasia Barker Vaughn, we greet you as Akua Lungisa. She embodies righteousness. Bria Thompson, we greet you as Akua Miandabu. She who shares tales. Ike Oloua Agoro, we greet you as Ama Feza. She is a treasure. Prima Williams, we greet you as Afia Nolwazi. She is the one with knowledge. James Harper IV, we greet you as Kofi Lushiku. He is someone you rely on who will make a difference. Aluche Tiffany Ibe, we greet you as Ya Tato. She is determined to achieve. Kanya Jeffries, we greet you as Abena Katala. She who cares for others. Sarah Bethlehem Payne, we greet you as Adjua Gugu. She is a precious treasure. Kirsten O'Shea Bonsu, we greet you as Kofiefia Eniola. This is one who is destined for greatness. Angel Achina Rating, we greet you as Akosua Foluke, placed in God's hands. Makeda Yaza La Leilul, we greet you as Afia Limber. She is joyfulness. Anaya Counts, we greet you as Abena Tiombe. She is an achiever. Jasmine Jamaria Sweeney, we greet you as Ama Sirwa. She is a noble woman. Jody Ann Francis, we greet you as Akosua Disanka. She is joy. Elise Haley Patterson, we greet you as Kofie Fia Motima. They are the heart. Naja Elon Harris, we greet you as Akua Nunya. She has great intelligence and focus. Ariana Williams, we greet you as Akua Kapelego. She is destined for success. Margaret Elizabeth Joyner, we greet you as Ya Zingisa, she who perseveres and until she receives the expected end. Aliyah Devon, we greet you as Yah Akinbunmi. She is our warrior. Isa Valencia Koti, we greet you as Kojo Ajwa Badebo. She brought royalty with her. Kayla Mays, we greet you as Ama Agibola. She wakes up every day with honor. Madison G. Lenoir Irwin, we greet you as Afia Odeyefor. She is resourceful. Sophia Aiken, we greet you as Abena Hashiki. She is passionate. Naya Imani Kansas Sadiq, we greet you as Okosua Saida. She is the helper. Hanan Salam, we greet you as Abena Zola. She is productive and resilient. Ariel Monet Nelson, we greet you as Ama Gasira. She is bold and courageous. Wengel Gemu, we greet you as Adjua Adwin. She is creative and imaginative. Kiara Williams, we greet you as Adjua Num Entomne Betcha. She is full of life and vigor. Amber Lyons, we greet you as Ama Nonyameko. She executes everything she does with absolute care and meticulous detail. Okay, Deborah Bekile Gebreyes, we greet you as Ya Nzinga. She is beauty and courage. Layla Simone Norton, we greet you as Akua Amorhora. She brings peace in all she does. Risha Enli and Ephraim, Risha Ezra Ephraim, we greet you as Adjua Ukulunga. She pursues justice. Nona Cherise Pittman, we greet you as Akua Chukeke. She brings peace in times of trouble. Maui Kai Malone, we greet you as Ama Olani Pekun. Her elevation will not have limits. Tiana Monique Boston, we greet you as Afia Bekelesh. She has flourished. Ivan Small, we greet you as Ya Zemi Sele. She is prepared for anything. Annie Lynn Reed, we greet you as Ama Kanyiswa. The illuminated one, she reflects the light. Keone Shropshire Mina, we greet you as Yalweza, a woman of purpose and intention. Ayana Monet O'Brien, we greet you as Moforo Nso. She is under the protection of God. Kennedy Blair Hewitt, we greet you as Ayentwu. She is an exquisite pearl. Okay. And now we are moving on to our graduate students. Nefertira Dixon, we greet you as Akua Nolizwe. She will be a world leader. Alicia Naja Sowa, we greet you as Akua Bekiwe. She has been selected, raised to a position of prominence. Kimberly Link Hatton, we greet you as Ya Bentreshet. She is our joyful laughter. Alexis Renette Douglas, we greet you as Ya Kikeloma. This woman is to be pampered and cherished. Alexis Goodwin, we greet you as Efia Taiwo. She will taste the world. She will taste life. Matt Morris, Matt Morris. Matt, we greet you as Kwabena Kamau. He is the quiet warrior. Ruth Emmanuel, we greet you as Akua Jalira. She is endowed with power. Deborah Evans, we greet you as Abena Aberash. She is a shining light. Desmond Hemans, we greet you as Kwese Adora. He is the will of God. Danae Aren Smith, we greet you as Ajua Aziza. She is exquisite. Morgan K. Lee Gillespie, we greet you as Ya Tanu. She is something rare. Darnell Jordan Brown, we greet you as Kojo Bakari. He is of noble promise. Kodai? Cody, thank you, I had to get that one right. Cody Pugh, we greet you as Kofi Amodi. He is a freeborn man. And I believe that is all of our undergraduate and graduate students. But we have two more for you. We would like to also recognize two members of our LMU faculty who are receiving doctorate degrees from other universities. They will receive the Kente Graduate Stoles. We will not be renaming them. Leisha Maddox McGrew. Who just got her doctorate in educational leadership at UCLA. And second, Davion Swan. Who received his doctorate from the University of New England in education. And now we have to provide the final instructions for the graduates before the community can formally receive them back. And so I'm asking Dr. Campbell, Dr. Stone, and Dr. Bethune to join me up here. Dr. Stone, Campbell, and Bethune will now give our graduates their final instructions in the 7 cardinal virtues of Ma'at. Students, you will follow my instructions when I tell you to rise and sit. Okay?
The virtue of truth instructs you to speak with correctness. The virtue of justice instructs you to stand up for what is just, fair, moral, and right. The virtue of righteousness instructs you to be fair and equitable and to strive for clarity and openness in your communications.
Graduates, rise up in responsibility. Now sit down in humility.
The virtue of harmony instructs you to reject discord and chaos and strive for thoughtful solutions. The virtue of order instructs you to conduct your affairs with a clear direction, maintaining stability in your affairs.
Graduates, rise up in responsibility. Sit down in humility.
The virtue of balance instructs you to strive for balance in your affairs in life. The virtue of propriety instructs you to personify honorable behavior that respects the traditions and values of our global African heritage.
Graduates, rise up in responsibility. Sit down in humility. I believe now, duly instructed community, we can acknowledge and receive our graduates. Join me in celebrating this moment by saying repeatedly, Ashe, 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 oh! Congratulations!
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sumaya Lee, and I am graduating with the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Each year, the Kente graduating class acknowledges a faculty member who has gone above and beyond the call of duty to assist us in expanding our minds and accelerating our development as critical thinkers. However, before announcing this year's honoree, on behalf of the 2023 Kente graduates, I would like to acknowledge all of our African American faculty members and thank them for their time, effort, and commitment to our academic journey. This person cannot be here today, but I am so pleased to announce that this year's Faculty Recognition Award goes to Dr. Nathan Sessoms. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Julian Montez Pearson, and tomorrow I will graduate Loyola Marymount University with a bachelor's degree in arts and journalism and African American studies. Each year, the Kente graduating class acknowledges a staff member who has worked tirelessly to assist us through the provision of mentoring and the development of co-curricular programming that enhances the knowledge we attain in the classroom. However, before announcing this year's honoree, on the behalf of the 2023 Kente graduates, I would like to acknowledge all of the staff members who have supported us throughout these 4 years, past and present. So can we give, yeah. And I am especially honored to announce that this year's Staff Recognition Award goes to no other than the Godfather himself, Mr. Charles Mason.
Alrighty, so please welcome Dr. Brian Keith Alexander, Dean of the College of Communication and Fine Arts, to announce this year's Kente valedictorian.
Hello, good people. The Kente Valedictorian Award is bestowed upon an undergraduate from the class of 2023 who has the highest GPA and has demonstrated academic excellence throughout their time at Loyola Marymount University. This year, the GPA of the recipient of this award is 3.9999999. The Kente valedictorian is Natalie Riddick.
Great afternoon, everyone. My name is Candace Jernigan. I am the Learning Community Program Coordinator in Ethnic and Intercultural Services. This year, the Kente graduating class acknowledges a student within the learning community who has demonstrated dedication and commitment not only to the success of the program, but to the advancement and support of their peers. In their time at LMU, this student has made a lasting impact on the community through their exemplary leadership in the TLC program. And honestly, I met this student last year on my first day here at LMU, and this student has been nothing but phenomenal and supportive to myself and the TLC community and LMU community at large. So it is my honor to present this year's TLC Outstanding Senior Award to Miss Alasia Barker-Vine.
Alrighty, so on behalf of the Office of Black Student Services, I would like to recognize a graduating senior, a graduate student, and a community member for their unwavering service and selfless dedication to the Black community at Loyola Marymount University. Graduate students have a lot less time to get involved on campus, and it's not easy to have a presence. This particular graduate student has made it her priority to immerse herself into the LMU community. For most events, she arrives early and leaves late, just so she can help with whatever we need. She has provided mentorship to many of the undergraduates and has played a major role in helping bring the graduate student community together. This year's OBSS Outstanding Graduate Student Award goes to Nefertira Dixon. The senior that I would like to acknowledge has gone above and beyond to support the work of the Office of Black Student Services and has devoted time, energy, and personal resources so that Black students on campus can enjoy their college experience. His care and leadership has led to his student organization winning RSO of the Year, and he'll be speaking at the undergraduate commencement tomorrow as LMU's Class of 2023 valedictorian. This year's OBSS Out Student Senior Award goes to Obioma Ugorji. Okay. The last award is the Community Impact Award. This award is going to an LMU community member that has played a crucial role in building relationships with students and colleagues at LMU. This individual has shown unwavering support to the work of OBSS and has been an amazing resource to students. He is present at most of our students' events. He helped revive the Brothers of Consciousness student org. He provides mentorship and encouragement to students every opportunity he gets and even cooks a Sunday dinner for students at his home on campus. This year's Community Impact Award goes to Davion Swan. Okay. Now I will be inviting Obioma to the stage.
This thing on? Everybody can hear me? All right. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Obioma Ugorji. I'm a graduating senior. I'm graduating with a degree in international relations. And before we close today, I would like to take the opportunity to thank the faculty, staff, and students for their intentional dedication to curating the product that you all see here today. Throughout our time on this campus, we have stepped into our own and remained a force. Many of us here today were not able to finish our first semester on campus in person, and during our 2 years away from this campus, we were presented with the opportunity to give up, the opportunity to lose a connection, and the opportunity to abandon a community and culture that was paved by those who came before us. Every single step of the way, we have been given an opportunity to deviate from our collective destinies. Today, we have answered a call. When struggle presented itself, my class of 2023, we have responded with force. A degree from an institution that may not have recognized our value before, but will no longer be able to ignore it today. Come on. As we step into the world, I encourage you all to remember all of our hard work and those that have come before us. Use our experiences as a shield against anyone that may question our ability to continue to succeed. Test the boundaries and strive for excellence so that we can pull others along with us. Many destinies are tied into yours. And as emotions are plenty and the gratitude we attribute to our Black faculty, staff, and community leaders is abundant, let us never forget who we are. Kente Graduation 2023, we are an African people. Yeah. No one will ever take that away from us. Congratulations, family. It has been an honor to be a part of this community for the past 4 years. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Good afternoon, family. My name is Leisha McGrew. I'm the Senior Director for Alumni and Family Engagement here at Loyola Marymount University. To the graduates behind me, graduates, today we recognize and honor you for your incredible achievements and hard work. Your academic excellence, service, and leadership have inspired our community. And as you prepare to leave the bluff, know that it is this community that will be rooting for you. We all know the African proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. Once you cross that stage, you become a part of that village. You all have a responsibility to pull up those coming after you and continue to pour into this community. Graduates, many proud alumni are here to witness your success. As is Kente Graduation tradition, I now ask all LMU alumni here today to stand and flank this row here to my right, your left, and as we move to closing the program. Alumni will remain in that aisle until each graduate has walked through. Alumni here, if we could please form the alumni tunnel. Get up and come over here. Both sides now, both sides. We're gonna soul train on through. We ready, y'all in position? Okay. Graduates, this tunnel here of alumni is welcoming you into the LMU African American Alumni Association. Today, you are members of this association, and we are excited for each of you to be a part of this long and rich legacy of alumni. Congratulations, class of 2023, and welcome to Ah.
Good afternoon, everyone. So now it is time for us to continue to bless our graduates. Please stand in body or in spirit. And say to the person next to you, I can't wait to hear you sing. And I ask you to please raise your hands in blessing over our students. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord bless you and grant you a long and purposeful life. Come on now, may the Lord bless you, keep you. May the Lord keep you, bless you. May the Lord bless you and grant you a long and purposeful life. Sing it again. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord grant you a long and healthy life, and grant you a long and healthy a loving life, and grant you a long and loving life, a holy life, and grant you a long and holy life, purposeful, and grant you a long and purposeful, sing it again, and grant you a long and purposeful, one more time, and grant you a long and purposeful life. Amen. Amen.
Alrighty, so that concludes the ceremony. We're gonna recess to the chapel. So families, if you all can hold off as the graduates are going to follow the drummers to the chapel so we can take a group photo. After the graduates go, you all can fall behind. We're gonna take a photo and then we're gonna head to the embalming spot for a reception. So thank you all for coming and we'll see you at the reception.
Ladies and